Hi everyone. I am back again to do my July wrap-up and my August TBR. I did actually make it through my full TBR for July and even one extra book. Well, small extra book. But if you watched my last one, you will see that I did start off the month with a book that I was already halfway through, and that was A Court of Silver Flames. I think I was like pretty much smack dab in the middle of it, so that was the first book that I finished during the month. I did enjoy it. I do hate Nesta less. I wouldn't say I like her, but she's an okay character at this point. I think a new book comes out next year. I don't remember if it's actually a new book or like a novella like Starlight was, but still enjoying the series. So that was one down. Then I ended up reading both volumes of Do You Like Big Girls? This is like hentai. It's rated mature. It's nudity, sex, all of that. So 18 plus. But it was entertaining for what it was. I don't know that I'll actually pick up any more volumes because it was just no real plot. So after that, I picked up the book that everybody's been talking about, Fourth Wing. I have heard mixed reviews, pretty much half and half. There's been so many good reviews on Goodreads that this is over 4-star rating. But between the YouTubers that I watch, or booktubers, it's pretty much been half and half. Some people don't like it, some people love it. I am one of the ones that really liked it. I actually got through this book pretty quickly. I did do the American Cancer Society read every day in July, so that's probably why I got through everything. But I found it to be very entertaining. It is a adult book, new adult. Follows Violet, who goes to a war school to basically get a dragon. It's military. I don't want to go too far in it, just in case there's someone out there who hasn't read it. But has a good storyline. There will be another book. It's actually already announced. Comes out in November. Iron Flame. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to pre-order it, and then I don't go on there and pre-order it. But it's entertaining. There is some spicy, but not too much. I was annoyed for like the first half of the book because there was points where it just felt like it talked too much about how this one person's just so sexy and this other person's just so fragile, and if you read it, you know. But for the first half of the book, I feel like that was just commented on so much that it was annoying. But it started to lighten up. It didn't completely get rid of it, but it did lighten up closer to the second half of the book. But I did like, this would be something that I would actually reread, and I might end up doing it, depending, like if there's going to be a third book. I'm assuming there's going to be, who knows, because there's 3 years of school. But this was the first year, and it left on a cliffhanger, so of course. Oh, it also broke my heart. I cried. I did cry. I do recommend. The next book I read was one of my Alcrate books, The Buried and the Bound. It is a YA book. I don't know. I just haven't been feeling the YA genre recently, I feel like. Even though you're going to see that I've got 2 to read already for next month. It was good. It had character growth. It did have 3 point of views throughout the book. It does have a good storyline. I might very well read. I think the next book comes out in January. I'm pretty sure. But it left on a note where I would kind of want to read the next book. Maybe not as soon as it comes out. We'll see. Basically follows the main character is a witch. The other two main characters, one is a necromancer, one is human, but cursed. And they just get up to some shenanigans. I don't know how to say this without, like, you know, ruining it for someone. I don't want to get too far into things like that. But it leaves the cliffhanger for this one is kind of a cliffhanger, but not. No, the best way to do this is it wrapped up one storyline, but it left open another storyline where you want to see what happens in that next journey, adventure thing for them. That's how it is. It's fae, mostly fae that they deal with. Because the witch is the gatekeeper between the fae world. I don't know how to. I don't know what to say else. And then the last book I read, I finished it in like 2-3 days. And that was just because I wanted to end the month on a shorter book. And that was How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories. Love the artwork. Like, I don't know if you say her name, Rovina Kai, but her, I really like her artwork in here. It is basically just a couple short stories that follows Carden from the Quill Prince series. I'm sure most people have heard of it, read it. It's been out for a while. I still need to read Stolen Air. I'm probably not going to get to that this month. But, like, here's some of the artwork. Like, it is just so pretty. But it's cute. It's, like I said, it's basically short stories that follow Carden and how he became who he is, what he went through as a kid, that kind of thing. So those were I guess I'll consider the manga books. We're just going to say manga are books from now on. So that means I got through 6. I don't see how some people get through 20. I'm like, how? Really? I read every day, but I still work full time. So that's what I got through. They're decent sized books. So I feel accomplished. Like, I am having a hard time holding on to these, though. There we go. That's what I got through in the month of July. So, for the month of August, I'm going to try to stick with 6 books. We will see how that goes, but kind of am cheating a little bit. Not really. I'm going to read Kaiju number 8, volume 7. Just came out this past month. I just picked up at Target the other day because I didn't realize it had already come out. And I'm also going to read the first 2 volumes of Spy X Family. There we go. 1 and 2. I watched the anime. Think the anime is adorable. So, of course, I bought all 9 volumes that are out so far of Spy X Family. And I'm just not getting to them. So, I'm going to at least get through those 2 volumes. If I get through my other books that I have chosen for the month, then I will maybe read some more. But those are the manga that I am going to read for this month. For the 2 books that I picked out to read this month, again, are 2 YAs from Alcrate. Another book everyone has been talking about is Divine Rivals. Like Alcrate and the Fairy Loot are just gorgeous editions. I got the Alcrate one because I have been on Fairy Loot's waiting list for 8 months, I feel like. And yeah. So, gonna read Divine Rivals. Don't even remember what it's all about. I just know that a lot of people have been talking about it. It sounds interesting. And that's it. I don't remember. And I really don't remember what this one's about. I just know it's supposed to have gods in it, because I think that's supposed to be the 3 fates, and that's the threads that bind. Yeah, threads that bind. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to follow Greek myth somewhat, but modern. Like I said, I think that's supposed to be the 3 muses. I can't remember. I just know that this is a gorgeous edition because this is clear and then it's got foiling on the inside. Let's see if I can take this off. That this is a gorgeous edition of the book, so I wanted to pick it up because it's so pretty. That's why I chose to read it this month, because I am judging a book by its cover. Really? Can I not get this back on now? But those are the 2 books that I have picked. But again, if you watched my last 2 videos I've done this, I have been trying to get through at least 1 book on my shelf back there by just randomly picking, because I have so many books that I just don't feel like picking up, so this forces me to. Which I'm pretty sure the King of Elfhame is in here too, so if it is and I pull it, then of course I just pull it out. But last month, the jar pick was buried in the bound. That's why I read it, and it was okay. So the last book that I am getting for August to read, I'm really dreading. Watch this be a thick book. Okay, got one, and it is The Dark King, which I think I'm getting another edition of this, but I picked this up a while ago. I'm kind of happy that I didn't end up pulling another YA book. So this is a romantasy. I'm guessing that's what it is. Pretty sure it follows like a fae king in Las Vegas and a chick. That's all I remember from the synopsis when I picked this up. I picked this up at Target, I think, when they were having a buy 2 get 1 free, and I'm like, this sounds interesting. I'll get this. So, how many pages is this? It kind of follows the theme. I think all 3 of my books are 300 pages, so they are not too big. Yeah, this should be doable. I did more than that last month, so yeah. So my August TBR, it's gorgeous. I can do this. They're pretty books, mostly pretty books. But thank you for watching. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to. Thank you. Bye.